Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss that is an important current affairs that is transgender are facing. Recently the Home Ministry has sent an advisory to head of prisons in the states to ensure their privacy dignity are maintained. That is, there was a act passed in 2019, Transgender Protection of Rights Act. Now, if you see now what is happening in this Transgender Persons Act is there should be a definition of transgender person. In 2019 bill which passed, it said that there should be a clear definition whether the gender about the gender, and a certificate should be given about the identity. We should not discriminate transgender person in any services like education, employment, healthcare, and enjoying the facilities, goods, and opportunities in the public. And they have the right to move, reside, or rent any property. They can also hold a public or private office, and they have access to government or private establishment. And it also says that if anyone offends this act, they shall be punishable. So these were uh, the bill which talks about the 2019 Transgender Protection Act. But recently in the prison, it said that many they are facing lot of difficulties in the prison. That is, they are not given the proper rights or facilities. It is said that uh, they are being discriminated. They don't have a separate ward or a toilet facilities for a trans person, and they do not respect their identity, whether it is a examination or conducting, or the way they treat the prisons, and men and other women separately they are not considering the transgender person. And they are also suffering with the admission register where they don't have a separate category in that, where it is a male or female gender and transgender, and they do not get equal rights in healthcare, and they are not given opportunity to interact with their family members, relatives, friends, and legal advisories. And training and sensitization of prison personnel, uh, they are not respecting the prison personnel are not respecting the transgender identity, and they are violating their identity. So there should be an awareness even in the prison. Now, if we see in 2020 also the transgender protection rights was passed again, and it talks about the separate shelter homes for transgender person, especially in a prison. And there was also judgments in the Supreme Court, that is National Legal Services Authority versus Union of India 2014, where the Supreme Court declared that transgender people should be a third gender. There should be a third category written as transgender person, that is. And then in 2018 also the Supreme Court judge passed that they should not be discriminalized and should be treated equally how we treat others. So in 2020 there was again Transgender Protection Act amendment of this 2019 bill. Now, what are the Prisons Act and trans persons? In India, if you see, this Prisons Act 1894 is one of the um, law which defines the rules and regulations of this prisons. This act does not even recognize any difference between gender. So this is one of the reasons where the transgender persons are wanting a register where they should be mentioned in a separate category as transgender. this act, Prisons Act, does not separate women and men and civil prisoners and high security prisoners in separate prison. And they also said that this this administration is one of the state subject. This prison comes under the state subject where it should be well maintained, but they are not maintaining. Even though, in spite of given judgment by Supreme Court, the rules and regulations are not being followed by the prisoner authorities. So, this is what is written in a report, that is Lost Identity Transgender Persons Inside India's Prison by Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative. So, we should consider this transgender identity, and the Prisoner Act should be amended, and we should treat them as the same as men and women, how we are treating. The same way they should be given access to healthcare and other facilities. So that's all for today, friends. If you like it, please share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.